welcome to Iconic Productions Twitch stream. We are the 13th age group, the Heroes at the Edge of Desolation. And I am Becca, the GM for the group. And with me are 3/4 of the Obsidian Souls tonight. And we are ready to play some 13th age. We're a little tired, so give us some grace.
We did.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
So, recap last week, and then we'll roll our iconic relationships. For recap, after some time in Druthan and wandering around and talking to people, you returned to the sewers in order to bring down the Red Alchemist's auction house.
Bring down the house.
We're cool. Anyway, before
It's a good time.
exploding everything, the group decided to investigate and came upon an office that had a couple of unique pieces in it, including a letter to Trip, a red shiny rock, and a couple of strange creatures that did some damage
We're awful.
to the group.
They hurt.
Apparently they hurt deeply. And the group managed to put them down, with the little pixie knight Orion falling briefly in battle, which carried him gently back to safety as Trip exploded everything and brought it down. They got back up into Druthan, talked to Boaz, and decided they were going to head out of Druthan and go to the Chitinous Dungeon to the south, west, east. They're going to follow Orion's necklace.
Yep.
And hopefully bring an end to the Scorpion General, and to that they got Boaz to promise a whole lot of money that he doesn't think he's going to have to pay.
I don't think he's going to have to pay it either.
I think you will.
I mean, I guess if we destroy my mind, then maybe we slightly hurt her.
Done.
Oh, that wasn't a real option.
Well, with that, let's roll some iconic relationships.
Okay.
For those of you who don't remember, I totally have the crazy lady in my head. I got a 6 on Wanderer.
Wow. I'm doing really bad on that. Give me a 6. Ooh, yeah! Okay. 5 for the Spell Queen.
Ooh.
6 for the Red Alchemist.
I like that
Booyah.
your 6 is an infinity symbol.
Oh, because it's for Torg. So 6 is explode. So infinity means you roll again and add to it. It's a pretty fun game. If I do say so myself.
And still nothing.
Nothing. I got nothing.
Here, you should roll this one, see what happens.
But no.
I know, but...
So,
I know, but let's do it.
woot woot. Sounds good.
Dang.
Rough. So, you have a few things left to do. Vave needs to pick up a helmet. Y needs to get Orion back into her basket. And Miles needs to...
I was researching the scale, apparently.
Scale? Yeah, it was a scale.
The rock, but I found out it was a scale of...
Newt scale.
Yes.
Neat.
I think I have that written down. Scale of Newt.
It's kind of like in a witch's brew.
Yeah, for sure. Can I make a potion out of this? That would
Quite
be fun.
possibly.
I'm going to research that.
Which one are you going to research?
Well, I researched the other thing last time.
You gave me a guild token for info at the guild. And we stopped because it was almost 9 o'clock.
Right. Because I was going there. Now I remember.
You still going to go there?
Yeah, I should still go there.
Okay. So I'm still honoring your guild token from last week. So you know where it is easily. Would you say you are intimidated by other Pantheran? Particularly more leonine?
What is that word? Leon?
More like a lion rather than
leonine.
a panther.
That's a real word. How neat.
I wouldn't say necessarily intimidated, but it's not what I'm used to.
Okay. You're used to being the scariest thing.
Me too.
Not
would you
necessarily
say-
like scariest. It's more like a Panthers are more like keep to themselves rather than like the others are more boisterous and
Making a pride.
yeah.
Okay. All right, so you see 2 Pantheran guarding the hall. They start to ask you to pause. What business you have here?
I'm here to get some information.
Do you have a guild token in your patches?
Yes, I
Your
do.
cloak of mini patches?
I show them my little badge. I'm like, I'm here
Okay.
for information, and I
All
belong
right.
here.
Come on in.
Here.
So you descend the steps, and you see the office that Darul has visited several times in the past. Pretty empty. Have a couple, like, waiting chairs. At the far end, a desk where a woman sits. Her hair up and out of the way. Glasses on her eyes. She looks and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Yes. And side note, do you guys remember exactly what I was coming here to get information on? I know it was about the newt scale, but I can't remember exactly what about that. I bet you
Maybe if they're
remember.
back.
I have notes, so yeah, of course I remember. I'm not telling you, though.
Yeah, I figured.
I wrote one note down for last week, and it says to follow Orion's necklace, and that's all I got for you. So
Nice. This is when we need Lee.
yeah,
Well,
no,
I
seriously.
don't write notes down for you, so I think
That's
it's a
fair.
personal problem.
She should leave her
So,
note
as
here.
our friend, the GM, you want to...
Here's your chance to prove yourself.
I don't have to prove myself to you. Yeah,
If you wanna
everybody
get
else who
that,
watches
just-
multiple
yep.
nights,
I'm
I'm gonna let you decide who's the nicer GM.
who's.
Apparently it's not me.
Okay, so what did you find out last night when you were...
So,
or
last time I found out, basically, that it was a newt scale.
Okay.
And that was basically all I found out. And that they're an extinct race, and the Red Alchemist might be trying to bring them back.
Ask if they're trying to bring him back.
But I want to know what I wanted to know.
I think that's what you wanted to know, isn't that?
What?
Because there was something more important.
What are you going to give this woman to get your information?
Well, I don't want to give her the scale.
Give her your memories.
No.
Give her your connection to the
No.
Scorpion
Oh.
Queen.
No, I don't want to give them the Scorpion Queen. That would be a bad idea.
Why not?
Actually, yeah.
I feel like that's a bad thing. That person
Why?
could get sold to so many bad people. Right?
Wait, what?
It
I
doesn't
guess
matter.
I'm confused
Bad
about
things
what
could
we're
happen
talking
if
about
you
now.
Sell supervillains to other supervillains.
And they team up. And they become super villains.
Yep, basically.
Because, here, let me put it this way. If you want to bring something forward, and you had given me a 6 for your Guild of Falling Leaves token,
Right.
that means no complications, I will give you kind of as much as whatever you offer for exchange. If you want to just ask her a general question, she will then put a price on it.
I have something really good to give.
Okay.
Oh, no. Did I give it to you? Did I give you Orion's Crystal Cage?
Yes.
Dang it.
No, you did not.
No, yeah, I think you still have it.
You kept it.
Oh,
you
yeah, because I
trusted me with
didn't
it.
trust you with
Yeah.
it.
I would have remembered that.
That is what I will offer up.
Okay.
And I'll explain to her what it was used for.
A crystal
She'll say-
pixie cage.
Oh, yes! We used. It's empty. Thank you so much for returning our goods to us. We appreciate that, and I understand that this is a trade that you would like to begin, and you want information.
on this, and I show her the newt scale. And I say, first off, I'm assuming this is a newt scale.
Mm.
But I'm looking for more information on it.
I will give it back. May I observe it?
Yes.
She said she'll give it back.
She crossed her
but
heart.
she's a thief.
Yes, you.
Yeah, I get
You
it.
also have
I pass it
6,
to her.
so I won't steal it. If you have 5.
That's the complication. Ha! I lost it. Oops.
So she kind of looks at it for a little while. She pulls out, like, again, it's one of those things where you're not entirely sure where she keeps it. She kind of reaches underneath the desk, pulls out a drawer, and then pulls out, like, a crystal knife. It's like, do you mind?
Go ahead. Just don't do anything excessive.
Places it and tries to scratch it with the crystal knife. Puts the knife away, kind of looks at it again, holds it up to the... I mean, she spends a good 20 minutes.
Wow.
Just kind
Jeez.
of observing it and looking at it from all angles. And then
She's thorough.
she holds it out to you.
Thank you.
The basic information that I can give you at this time, in return, of course, for you giving us back our crystal cage, would be that, yes, this is a newt scale, and they haven't been seen for several ages that we no longer really have any records of them. They're more of that mythical being.
Okay.
Before tonight, I wouldn't have even said that they did exist.
We should just go look at fairy tale books.
I believe the Red Alchemist is bringing them back.
Oh.
Ooh, I don't know if you should have told her that.
I'm okay with saying that.
And
Do
where
you
did you discover
have-
such information?
She left us a note, let's say.
Interesting.
So, do you have any information on that? On her potentially having these?
Yeah, she just freaking wrote it down because you told her all about it.
Are you there?
No, sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay, because if so.
This is real Shawnee, not Y. Sorry, I don't even
It's
know what
real
Y is
Shawnee,
doing
not
at this
Y.
point.
I do not have any information to begin with now. She kind of flips back a couple pages. Something goes, especially because I have a few, unsigned contracts.
Is one of those with the Dove Rule?
I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to discuss with whom these contracts are.
Okay. Well, just in case it is. Ooh. Well, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. We're good.
Well, this was productive.
Alright.
Do you
Anything else?
ask her if she knows where we can find information about it? Well, she said it was mythical.
Are
I
you
know if there's
planning on
myths written
staying
down
in
somewhere.
town or traveling in the near future?
I don't feel obligated to tell you. Is there a reason you want to know?
If you were going to, say, go out to the Desolates, I might ask for something that you could find out there. And while you were out there, of course, finding this thing for me, maybe we could find some information for you.
What do you want me to find?
Well, if you're not going to go out, it really doesn't matter.
What if I am?
Then I would tell you.
Then tell away.
Sneaky.
She smiles at you and writes something else down. Lovely. There is I guess you'd call it oasis. And at the bottom of this pool, there is said to be a
Starfish.
nice. I like it. Stone starfish.
I was not gonna lie, I was expecting you to say something along the lines of more of her armor, with like the gauntlet and like the belt and anyways, but a stone starfish, okay.
Same thing, basically.
Basically. If you could retrieve that and deliver it to a guild, if you even didn't want to bring it back to a guild, I could give you a little token that you could place on it even. And we would be able to collect it. In that time, I'd be able to find some more information for you.
How about I'll take the information, but what if I can have another scale? If you can find something like that.
You would rather have a scale.
I'd rather have both.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're sending me on an interesting task that could involve much danger.
You are asking for dangerous information.
Okay.
Is he?
I mean, probably.
He's asking
Deals
about the
with
Red
the Red
Alchemists.
All right. Information is good enough.
Right?
Really let her win that one.
Thanks.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut from my comment that I'm about to make.
Oh no. Wait, is it bad?
Nothing. Continue.
What do I need to know about this stone starfish?
Well, are you planning on dragging it out of the bottom of the oasis and bringing it back to us, or would you rather have a token so that you can just tag it? And we'll be along to bag it.
Let's assume I'm gonna have to pick it up.
Okay.
Dig it out.
It will have interesting properties with water. And frankly, you'll know it's the right one when you get it out of the oasis. It'll be hard to miss.
Interesting properties with water. Okay. Doesn't sound terrifying at all.
It's just
You'll know it's the right one when you get it out of the water?
Mm-hmm.
And how large is this?
Okay. For reference, are Miles' paws bigger than Paul's hands?
I'm gonna say like the pad goes like it's
Okay.
like that big.
Okay.
So I mean the claws are a little.
Yeah. It's about 2 of your hands across, or 2 of your paws across.
And is it exceedingly heavy or?
You would have to get it out of the water to tell us that. Fortunately, I do not know that information.
Gotcha. And if I'm unable to deliver it to you, I assume your information that you are gathering for me would stay with you.
Correct. And she places a piece of paper in front of you with a big X. Just sign right there.
Wait.
I want to just read through it and make sure that that there's nothing in there that would potentially force me into giving it to them. Or be incriminating. And see if I would rather if for some reason I would want to keep the stone starfish, that I would be able to do so without it hurting me.
Okay, roll me an intelligence plus level plus background that would go for, reading contracts and documents.
I mean, I'm curious. I haven't used this feat, but since I know I have it now, shout out to Josh. Anyways, would I be able to use my thievery? Let's see if I can find it. My thievery background it gives me a +5 instead of the normal backgrounds. Since in this case, I would be attempting to steal the starfish.
I will allow it.
Okay. Anyways, so you said wisdom or intelligence?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Both.
Not good.
Add them up.
And you have a +5.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. You, as you read through, you do see that if you do not return the starfish, you don't get the information. You don't see anything that's like a loophole where they could, end up owning your soul or anything. It seems pretty straightforward.
Cool. Yeah, okay. I'll say it. Wait. Yes?
Why would we not want to just send it back? Tag it instead of have to deliver it to them?
What if we want to use it?
For what?
I don't know. It has interesting properties with water.
Okay.
Solid.
Okay. Y and Vave, while he is there, are you doing anything special?
Picking up my helmet.
Okay. You go and you find Cordain. Oh, you're back. I have your helmet for you.
Cool. Can I have it?
Oh, no.
He kind of steps aside. So, Cordain is a Jethal, which is essentially like almost a rock giant, half giant. Good 9 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet tall. Like, they just kind of keep going up. And he steps aside, and you can see he was kind of blocking your view to this helmet. And it is beautiful, made out of the obsidian that you gave him. Here you go. I think it's a good fit for you.
Cool. I will put it on.
Okay. And yeah, it does. It fits snugly. It is not currently magical, but because you use the true obsidian, there is a potential for it to become so.
Cool. Got it.
Now you can ram things with your head again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do I get my,
Yes.
Yes, I do. I really thought you would. I really thought it would be like cat ears or something. I really expected that.
Did you say cat urine?
Ears. Ears.
I 100%
made you
understand that.
I made you this helmet. Just like a puddle.
Yeah, it smells great.
What are you doing?
Alright, I'm sorry.
I'm
Okay.
assuming that, I probably have been wandering the streets since I've been left unattended.
Yep, you have.
Yes, so I've been picking flowers from flower boxes to put into my basket so that when Orion is there, I could have just this nice basket for him. If he can't really, fly, if he's not strong enough yet, that's totally fine. If not, they'll have pretty flowers. That's nice. Yeah, that's it. Just
Okay.
walking the streets, picking flowers.
Okay. Will you just roll a d20 for me?
Well, sure. 8.
Okay. It's pretty uneventful.
Oh.
It's kind of going along. You do see Lady Etienne exit a dressmaker shop and go into a hat maker shop next door. As you're wandering, but
I think I should just leave her be, She's kind of doing her own thing.
Might as well.
Or maybe I should look in and just see what she's doing in the hat shop. What kind of lady needs a hat?
I mean, what about those big ones that are like a sun hat kind of thing?
she needed a hat.
Oh.
She did need a hat.
Wait, you needed a hat?
Yeah. I got
That's
my
the
helmet.
Oh, well, a helmet. That's way cooler. That's way cooler. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, we'll just let her be.
Okay.
She's lame.
Okay. You guys eventually all meet up. And you head back to the Adventurers Guild. You have Orion. He has awoken and is upright. To go check on Trip and to get her. And when you get back to the room, you find it is empty. Unfortunately, Trip cannot write in common.
I can interpret, though.
She's not there.
Oh, you're right. She's sitting on her bed.
She's not sitting on her bed.
We went back, and she
Oh.
was gone. That's
She's
what
gone.
just said.
And she didn't leave us
There's
in
plenty of tissues. And you see the envelope that Colin's letter to her was in, but there is no letter.
Okay.
So, you kind of get the feeling that as a fate weaver, she can find you. She has demonstrated that she is tied to your fates. And so you are fairly certain that if you head off, she will be able to join you.
Sweet.
Good enough for me? Let's go.
I'm going to clean up a little bit.
Be nice to the temple people. Sorry.
Okay.
And then we can go.
All right. So, you guys head out of town.
I mentioned that we need to
Dun,
make a
dun,
pit stop at an
dun.
oasis that I'm assuming is on the way to the temple thing.
I mean, it's in the Desolates.
Should we research it?
The Desolates are huge, man.
Maybe we should just ask someone. You seem like
Should I have asked that?
Oasis?
Probably.
Ugh.
Nope, you head out. Out into the Desolates. It's fine. Don't worry. Because you guys are going to do a montage.
Woohoo!
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah!
Paul. I appreciate you and your enthusiasm.
Anytime.
All right.
Boy.
So, for the montage, this is going to be kind of leg one.
How many legs are there?
7. No, they're not
7.
7.
No, just kidding. Like 2.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Because you guys are going to have to go a ways, and then you'll stop and consider Orion's necklace to kind of reorient yourself, and then head out again.
Wait, and we're going to the ruins first?
The ruins and or the oasis.
Okay.
Which I think she probably didn't say anything, but in the Desolates. I assumed it was on my way.
You did assume that.
Yep.
Well, if we see anybody, we should just ask.
We should.
So,
You know what
for a
oasis
montage, one person, let's say Rachel, is going to come up with what happens on your journey. It's going to pass on to the next person, say Paul. Paul's going to tell us how Miles, being the awesome, cool rogue that he is, fixes their problem. And then introduces the next one, at which Shawnee will have why solve. And it will go around. Who would like to start?
Could you describe the Desolates really quick for me?
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So the Desolates are a very vast expanse of land between the Empire and the mountains of the Dwarven Holds and the forests of the Elven Queen that years and years and ages ago, there was a big battle fought here, and so much magical energy was released that it killed off everything.
It's a big desert.
It kind of is, but life is returning. There is now more shrub and grass than there have been in previous ages. People are starting to build towns out in the middle of nowhere, kind of like old kind of like the westward expansion towns. That they say, this is a great spot. Kind of build up a town. Not really sure if it's a really great spot, but it works for those people, at least for a generation or two. And then it might just dissolve and disappear back into the Desolates. There are oasi out there. Oases.
That sounds right. Oh my
I don't
goodness.
think that's right,
I
though.
have no idea.
Should we
There's not really any rivers.
Thank you.
There are canyon lands. I mean, very much the dry, arid west of the United States. Not a whole lot of mountains. There is at least one monastery out in the middle of it. Lost temples, lost ruins, lost cities.
Oh, cool.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things. Interesting.
Yeah, think about crossing, like, Nevada or Utah or or something.
Hmm.
It's gonna be similar to that. Arizona.
Okay, I want to start.
Bring
All
it
right, what
on.
is the first thing your group discovers
Yeah, so
or encounters?
assuming that a lot has been happening in my life, I'm obviously in mental disarray. More than usual.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah, that's interesting. So the lack of substance and things has made me go a little bit crazy. So I start hallucinating a little bit, and every time I see something that isn't real, I faint on the spot.
Who's gonna help that?
I don't want to do any sort of dream walking. I was about to say I'll do that, but that's a bad idea.
I'm just gonna strap her to my back.
That makes it pretty easy, I guess.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
You guys could have just left me, but
what? No, Ryan, thanks you, Lady Babe. What is the next?
Oh, I prefer a warlord. Thank you.
Wait, you're a warlord?
Warlord Babe.
Tell us more.
Oh, that's all. Thanks.
that's
I
all.
mean, I've heard of a few warlords,
Oh, have you?
but most of them have passed. I guess you are a necromancer.
Interesting.
She resurrected
So
herself.
which one are you?
Anyway,
I'm not quite past this yet.
Detective over there. Anyways.
What's the next thing? There's all sorts of creatures, weather, elements.
Aggressive
I got a
sunburn.
couple things in my head.
How about a sandstorm?
Ooh, there is a sandstorm. Miles, how do you take care of you guys in a sandstorm?
We see a canyon,
Okay.
and we go take shelter against the face of that canyon. But, so that's how we resolve that. But then we realized we have to cross this canyon, and it has very steep walls. Go.
Easy. Elemental hermit. I freaking earthbend the crap out of those walls. Get us up there. Stairs. I make stairs.
You make stairs.
Yeah. Do we keep going?
If you want, I mean that's kind of like your first 2 days, 3 days. You gotta pause. Orion reorient everyone. I would like for everybody. Actually, I would like for you to roll a d20.
I think you need a new die.
It's gonna be a 2.
Just so
Two,
everyone
okay.
knows, that went into the dice jail box.
Great. A 2. Alrighty. Would you roll a d8 for me? Or sorry, a d6.
Sorry. I'm guessing this is your damage.
4.
4. Okay, and would you roll a d4 for me?
I don't want to roll a d4. I'm going to roll this one a couple times real quick just to see if I want to roll this one. I do. It's a 2.
A 2. All right.
12. Confused.
In your first kind of night hanging out, especially after your friend has done some rock bending, you guys are kind of like sitting there, relaxed a little, and you hear like a shifting of stones.
Sandworms.
Shh. Maybe I'm doing it and I just don't even know. How cool!
Okay, and since you guys don't go and investigate,
No,
no, you clearly don't. You're fine.
No, I said
as you guys are
sandworms.
sitting there, you
Speculating.
see there were not quite those rock formations around you before,
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like that.
and you have maybe a brief second before a giant rock about the size of Miles's head come flying out of the darkness
Just one?
and smash into the campfire. The second one smashes into your tent. And it's time to roll initiative.
Oh yeah, baby. Give me a 19.
Oh yeah, baby.
I didn't do great. I got a 13.
It's okay. I'll take care of this.
I think I might need to use a different die.
Oh, you guys are great.
Wait, initiative is...
Plus dex. D20
Oh,
plus
plus
dex on
dex.
the roll.
A nat 1 on that die 7 times. So
24 then.
not using that one.
Okay.
I got 15.
Wait. What did you say? Oh, adding your stuff.
Yeah, adding your stuff.
I already did that.
Oh, it says it right there.
Okay, this might take me a second.
It's not a
Weighing
great
your
day.
options.
I am. Yeah, that one's just out.
Maybe you should try your jail dice.
Did they come back from the dead?
I have done it. I
You've
have
done-
broken your hold on.
I don't know what you did to these dice.
I licked them.
Gross.
I mean, they taste like metal, so, you know.
Well, this one would taste like plastic, but that's fine. No.
Is this far enough out? Do I need to go further, JD?
Man. No,
All right.
this dice still is not good.
Here's your campfire that's been ruined.
It glows like a campfire.
No, why you look at me?
All right, I'm ready again.
Those are evil cursed dice over there.
Which one's those?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of are. All right.
Nice.
Nice. Toy. Like toy girl. I'm so sorry. You get us when we're goofy. Sweet. So, why these big, lumbering, stone-like men come kind of stomping out? You moved the stone.
No, I didn't do anything to your stone, sir.
Sir.
Good. Not a good day. No.
Orion says, "We can do it. It's okay, Lady Why? We got this." Suddenly turned British.
Turns British out of fear. Okay, I do not know where. Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
So sorry, everybody.
So, do I go? Are we
You do go.
Are we in battle?
We are in battle. It be your turn.
Okay, so I did a couple things going on as per usual. Just a reminder for all you out there, I roll every single thing, so I have no choice basically in any of this. So super fun. First things first, I got an iconic roll, which gives me a new iconic warp, and I get an extra action, quick action, every round. I don't really know what quick actions I have, but I've never used quick action.
I don't think you've used a quick action
I don't know
all
if they
of 13th age.
Yeah. Or in my gaming history.
Say that all over again. Sorry.
She has 2 quick actions instead of 1.
Oh, okay. A quick action.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Before that, critical hits against me only count as normal hits until my next turn. So if anyone crits me, and then it's my high weirdness. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Additional quick action during each of your turns. Well, its weirdness isn't.
Okay. Quick actions are There are things that are labeled quick actions.
Oh, do you want your rulebook?
Just trying to see if any of Shawnee's things are quick actions. So sorry, JD, we passed in front. So sorry, everyone.
Sorry, I guess I should know this.
I know things that are quick actions, but my, oh yeah, that's what a quick action is. It's gone. Don't
Maybe
worry
running
about it.
around.
Maybe just give some examples of what quick actions are.
Yeah, and then we can kind of roll with it.
Here we go. Found the page. So a quick actions are like drawing a weapon, opening an unlocked door, picking something light off the ground, reloading a crossbow. Things that you can do quickly. And the standard action is making an attack, a spell, doing a recovery. So if you think about how fast would it take you to do it.
I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I figured it out. Okay, can I go? Can I start?
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
so I got the shards of magic, but first what I want to do, it's an old trick that my dad taught me. I want to quickly pick up a rock that's on the ground and throw it up in the air to distract them all.
Okay.
Will that work? Will I get an advantage on that?
Possibly.
Yeah, because they'd be like, what the heck? And they love rocks, so they'd be like, oh, my rock. Okay.
Roll,
That
for
is
that
something that Y would do.
Let's see if it, passes their mental defense.
What am I
You can
rolling?
roll d20 plus your level plus dexterity.
Where am I? 19.
Oh, yeah. You distract them.
I'm like, woo! And they're like, what? Okay, anyways.
Just make sure it doesn't
So,
land on your head.
I'm gonna just target the nearby
Okay.
big guy.
Great. Well, you don't have advantage. You'll have you'll have +4 or +2 to hit them.
Okay, cool. So, charisma plus level. Oh, okay, I see. Neat. Is it,
+2 for the distraction.
11?
Against.
Oh, this big rock
Is it
guy.
versus
Mental,
AC,
physical.
MD,
Oh, PD.
PD. 11 will not hit them, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, I can teleport to any location I want to see. Okay, I want to teleport behind him.
Okay. I'll go ahead and move you.
Pew! I'm gonna be like, boom! Oh, that would be so cool. Can you imagine? Like, and then they look back and I'm not there.
All right, and then Orion went swooping in for the attack, and even with your distraction, clang!
But it's obsidian, come on.
Rock against rock, you know.
Yes.
But obsidian, come on. You need a diamond to mine that stuff, you know?
Yes. All right. So unfortunately, he does nothing. Unfortunately, you disappeared, and the broken Terranar has no idea where you disappeared to. So he's going to attack Orion.
And he hits hard.
When I rolled for Orion, I got a 4. When I rolled against Orion...
It's the evil dice! That happened last time, too. I swear it.
Yeah, so Orion goes down.
Already? Wow.
Yeah.
How down
he
is
got
he?
squished.
Oh,
Not good. Not good down.
He just came back.
He did. It was terrible. Terrible GM. The other one's going to attempt to attack Miles.
Yay!
We're all gonna die.
Oh, that was...
We're all
You
gonna
need to
die.
run to the
This
one
is-
next to me.
This is a 12 against your AC.
Miss.
Is the
you need to run
green
towards me.
guy a guy as well?
'Cause
That's
we'll
a
get
fire.
it.
Fire? Yeah.
That's a campfire. All right,
Just
Vave. You
Or
and
send
Sparky.
Okay. Oh
As
gosh.
a GM, they're great. As a player, they're awful.
It's your dragon dice.
Yeah.
I
They're
guess.
dragging me down.
Go, 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 go! We're in
dragging
battle!
my
Okay,
spirits
I'm gonna
Things
go
are
over
happening.
here and try to hit it with something for sure.
Your gauntlet.
Definitely
Your-
your helmet.
Your arm ghost hands.
Yeah, I'll just try to hit it with my gauntlet. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Got this.
Strength is 18.
Against AC?
Yes.
Okay. As you hit, for a second you feel like maybe your gauntlet didn't actually connect. And then there's almost like a concussive boom as something just plows into this guy, this rock thing. And you happen to connect. So roll your damage.
Okay.
You give people powerful dice.
Oh, so it was still me?
It was the sketchy gauntlet that's going to take over your mind.
Okay. Plus
Ooh.
strength plus level.
You're going to be rolling 2 of those.
Really?
You're
Mhm.
level 2.
What? Okay.
So 10 plus your strength, which is...
So 14, 15.
roll another one of those. Because since you're level 2, you roll 2 dice. Ooh, 20. 5. Awesome.
That hit hard.
It did. And
Nice.
as you kind of pull back, a little stun that you made it, because you didn't feel like you had quite hit, you hear that voice from the gauntlet. It says, finally.
You're like, finally freaking hit something. Okay.
Miles, or did you want to do anything with Sparky?
Oh, yeah. He's gonna go over here and just try to hit this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. 21?
21 will hit, yes.
Cool. 8. 3 points of damage.
Okay. Miles.
I'm going to attack. And does a 18 hit?
No, it doesn't.
No?
Nope.
No. They're not distracted anymore,
I'm
are they?
fairly confused.
Yes. An 18 usually does not hit.
You hit because you have a
have
gauntlet.
a special thing on your hand that has special reactions towards other things.
Wait, why hasn't this happened before?
Because you're attacking something that you've never attacked before.
Have you attacked stone men before?
Why stone men specifically? Okay,
Okay.
me and my gauntlet are gonna have a little chat later.
But you do 2 damage.
Cool.
For miss. How does that look?
It looks like
He's
my
gonna be
blade
gentle.
sort of just
This is so
scraping
good.
along the side and not.
I'm like looking at them
Doing
and my
a whole
mouth
lot to
waters
it.
every time I do, so I'm trying not to. Sorry.
Alrighty, guys.
These are my weaknesses.
Because I never really planned well enough ahead.
Fancy little exclamation dice.
Here. Do you want to use this one?
Exclamation.
Escalation. But yes, exclamation. The escalation die is on, and it is Y's turn.
Neat. So,
I
I
feel like
rolled.
we need music.
So, I got a defensive thing.
Okay.
And I get to heal someone with the lowest hit points by letting them use recovery. Freaking Orion.
Cool.
Bring that boy back. I'm guessing that what I would be doing is I would be so distraught I wouldn't even though I'm in prime position to attack this guy, I'm going to be like, no, Orion! And then I'm going to give him this warped healing.
Lovely.
Also, I got a couple of things going on.
Does the healing apply to 2 people? Because I thought it did the recoveries, and it also did like a +10 to
Temporary
another
hit
person.
points. It depends on what the spell says. Some of them do.
So I have to roll to see which one I get.
Okay.
And that's just a different one?
Yeah, it just says you or your nearby enemy or ally with the fewest hit points can heal using a recovery.
Okay.
Cool.
Or if it's me if I have the lowest hit points. Okay, and then so kind of neat. My new high weirdness, because I had to do another roll because I got a new warp. I randomly out of nowhere, all of my features shift and settle into a new position. So now, I gain a random racial ability, and it's funny because basically the ability I got is High Elf's High Blood Teleport, which means I can teleport to a place I can see. So I don't, but I'm in such a good location. You know, maybe I'll teleport behind that other guy. Here we go.
Woo! Lovely. Beautiful. All right. Orion is going to get up. Flutter a little.
And then fly away.
Wait, can I scoop him on my way as a quick action?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna scoop him and keep him behind me.
But Lady White, I must defend you.
No.
And now he attacks.
Me? Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, my defensive warp, first time an attack hits me, as a free action, I can choose to lose hit points equal to my level, or to force the attacker to reroll the attack.
Okay.
I kind of know what that means.
All right.
If they roll in that 20, you
something
can force them to
goes
reroll.
shooting past your ear to the rock guy, and it kind of splatters and sizzles. And behind you, you hear Ryan's like, "Take that!" And it is these things' turn. So the one that's with Sparky is going to attack Sparky.
Okay,
Rolled a
just looking
2,
over there.
so
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
you're okay. Is
Yes.
his AC 11?
No.
Okay. And then this
It's
next
10.
guy is going to hit back at the big thing that hit him with a 24.
Oh, boy.
Wait, who? Oh,
You.
me?
Yeah. You're gonna take 10 damage.
Holy moly.
That's
What?
fine. You know, it's okay.
Is that
Just
half
10.
your hit points?
No.
Could have been 11.
Exactly.
That's true. Cool.
Okay. And it is Vave's turn.
Have we done any damage to these guys at all yet?
She did a lot. She hit
Ah.
25 hit points in one hit. And she's gonna do it
Dang,
again.
girl.
Keep attacking with that gauntlet.
Hey, what is their
Seems like a
AC?
19.
20.
Oh, that's a 20? Ugh.
Or not a 20.
Or an 18 for you, or less. It's a 7.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Okay. I got an 11.
Your armor doesn't, or your gauntlet doesn't quite reach it. But you're gonna do half, or you're not half damage, 2 points.
Cool.
All right.
I missed the boon.
Hit his kneecap.
Miles.
Oh, I'm gonna roll for Sparky too. He's gonna
yes.
try to hit this
Roll
guy.
for Sparky.
10, 17. So no.
Nope. I
Okay.
will have Orion turn to you and go, "Try again, Vave!" You may re-roll.
Really?
Yes.
Vave is trying again? Or Sparky?
Vave.
Okay.
So you just messed it up. Don't talk to me.
Miles, it is your turn.
Apparently I messed things up. But on that note, I'm gonna try and hit this thing. I don't know. Let's see. 5, 6. Oh man, so close. 19.
Did you hit the escalation dice?
I didn't
did.
either. I was so wanted to hit, so
Did.
it's okay.
2 more points of miss damage. Cling!
Hey, we're doing
Is it my turn?
something.
Bum ba da ba.
Bum,
Bum,
ba-da.
ba-dum.
I mean, we're not allowed to actually sing that, so.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
Apparently it's trademarked.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
It does when
By
you think
who?
about it.
I don't know.
All right.
Probably Harrison Ford himself.
Why? Go for it.
So, how does a not natural 20 hit the PD of all of the people that are attacking us?
It hits.
Neat. Okay, so I'm gonna attack all of them with my Oh, do I get a bonus because I'm behind that guy?
No.
Frick, I really thought that'd be cool. Okay. 3d6. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Do you need a couple more d6s?
No, I'm okay. Thank you, though. Okay, 3, 4, 5. 5? Seriously? Okay, plus charisma, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 damage to both.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not done. 4. And then all of them are confused until the end of my next turn.
Okie dokie.
Oh, wait. Oh, just kidding. The first one is confused until the end of my next turn. And then the other one is hampered until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Boom.
What does that mean? Is it
I don't
just
know.
like-
But the confused guy is probably like, what is this song right now?
Hampered. I can't do anything special. Confused is I can't make any opportunity attacks.
Cool.
Sucker.
It's an interesting day, everyone.
Freaking dragon dice.
Stuff that I'm leaving off of this creature. And
Oh, also, can I teleport?
can you?
Yeah, because it's my
It's
high
once
weirdness.
per battle, isn't it?
I don't think so. It's my high weirdness, so I get a quick
High
as a
elf
quick action. I can
Racial
teleport.
power is a once per battle.
Really?
I believe that's what it says.
Once per battle. Yeah,
So,
you're right.
Yeah.
Well, frick.
All right. Sparky and wine. Wine. Do you have a preference between yellow and red?
Yeah, give me red.
Okay.
Red
Probably
is dead.
Best choice, because that's a 17
Wait,
versus your AC.
do you get to do the take 2 points of damage, make them reroll? If you want to.
What if she rolls higher, though?
She could. That's definitely a possibility.
17 is still a lot. Maybe I should take my chances.
If it hits your AC already, it hits your AC already.
Wait, what?
If an 8, if I re-roll and I hit you, well, I would have hit you on either roll. If I re-roll and I don't hit you, your odds are...
True, so I should
Oh,
reroll
that's
is what you're
fair.
saying to me. Okay,
Or
so...
take 2 damage.
Just 2 damage?
Your level is 2.
Oh.
Right. So
Yeah.
you take 2 damage, but they still have to reroll.
Oh, I see. I'm following now.
Wait, you
It's
have
either
to-
or, right?
No, it's she.
Have
If she
her read
takes
it again.
Okay.
2.
Until the end of my next turn. The first time...
Your turn is over.
Oh, good point.
Sorry. All right.
So it hits.
Matter.
So it hits and 2 damage. That's not terrible, though.
All right. You see Orion go streaking past you.
Streaking?
Yeah.
He goes insane.
He brought it to a whole new level.
I didn't know it was that kind of party.
And
That's my kind of battle right
stabs
there.
into one of the cracks.
I do not like where this is going.
Brown chicken.
Oh, good gravy.
Hope you all enjoy that.
I'm assuming a 28 hit you.
Nah.
Sparky's gonna take 10 points of damage.
Oh. He's gonna die, guys.
It's okay, you can bring it back.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of Sparky.
Basically,
Oh,
yeah, you
That's
did
not
that
what
backwards.
All right.
I totally did. Okay.
It's your turn to attack.
Babe.
All right. Okay, here we go.
You can go help out your buddy.
Well,
Oh,
I want
just
to try to
kidding, you're
kill
engaged.
this dude
Yeah.
first. 11 plus something else.
Oh, we're on the second one,
That's
aren't we?
15. I only got
Escalation
15.
dice is on 2.
Oh, it's still 17. Dang it, so close. Are we sure about
What are you doing?
Elemental gauntlet.
And you got a 17?
Oh, it's elemental. That's why. Makes sense. Yeah, 17.
Ta-da!
It's all coming together now.
Yes. That would be why. And no, you do not hit.
Dang it.
Does Sparky hit?
I don't.
Does Sparky want to run away?
No.
Okay, then have him attack. I'm just asking.
Wow. What a sass
They really do
butt.
like each other.
Sometimes. Most of the time.
18. Oh, he doesn't have the gauntlet. That's stupid. Never mind.
Oh, sad.
Swing and a miss.
Can I roll again for little fairy friend?
Sure, do it again.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
1921.
Yay!
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Huzzah!
It'd be interesting to see how a machete does damage to a rock. I guess you could chip it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chip. Get in between some of the cracks and pop it off.
Oh, freaking
Oh,
one.
cool. Oh, why not?
I mean, you guys have to tell me how you guys like it, and you're just like, it clangs.
Okay, there we go. 11
Clang.
plus.
Wait, could I have been using my elemental hermit to add a
11
bonus to all of
plus
this?
Strength.
But they're made out of rock. Wouldn't I
True.
have like an advantage?
16 points of
I
damage.
could totally use my background for that.
16?
Nice.
How?
Clang, 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 clang.
Oh, because you rolled.
Yeah, what does it look like when Sparky attacks it? And does 16 points of damage.
Oh, that's Sparky.
Wasn't it? Or was that you?
I thought
Who
it was
re-rolled?
me.
Okay, it was you. Hey, just kidding.
That's why I was curious
what
about
does it
how
look
much
like
damage
then
there
that it
was.
goes down? Because you just took that one out.
She
I
did all of the work.
punch him in the how tall are these things?
A little bit taller than you.
Cool. I punch it right in the belly button.
And there's that.
Into the cliffside, and then it kind of just poofs into dust.
Very nice.
Mhm.
Very nice. All right, Miles.
All right. Well, I guess in that case, I'm gonna run over to Sparky and try and help him out.
Run.
And I don't.
But you do 2 miss damage.
I do 2 damage of miss.
You do. Very nice. All right. And the escalation die ramps up, and we're going to do this because I have a feeling you guys are going to take out this last guy now, and it's going to be awesome.
Is that 3?
It
Are
is.
That
you
is
trying
a-
to be a positive person now?
I'm trying, man.
You're doing great.
It's
I'm
Honestly,
rooting for
going really, yeah.
Yeah, you really like it?
Yeah,
Thanks.
I really like it.
Shawnee, it's Y's turn.
Sure did. Okay, so I got
Are
an
you swatting
attack.
at the things around your head?
Yeah. The things that are not there.
The illusions. Are you gonna pass out?
Okay, so I got the
Please
same
don't.
one again.
You should.
So, since I've, been interacting with these guys, these rock guys, I remember that they're made out of rock. I lived basically under a rock for most of my life. So I know how these things operate. I know where the cracks are. I know where I need to hit in them to make them break apart. Okay, so I can add 5 for my elemental harmony of the woods.
That was very.
No, that was cute. Why don't you go ahead and do
Why?
what you need to do?
Why can't I use that background? That's so good.
Because you don't use backgrounds in combat.
Really? Okay. Okay, 3 plus.
It was a valiant effort.
It was a very valiant effort, and I might be giving you a bonus
It
to
was.
it.
Thank you. Okay, how does a 13 hit homie's physical defense? No, yeah.
PD? Not enough. And even
It's-
with the bonus.
It needs
Okay.
a 20.
What does the miss damage look like?
Just equal to my level.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. That extra 5 would have been neato.
That extra 5 would have gotten you where you needed to be.
I know.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh well.
Anyways.
Was that the rock
once
guy
again,
moving around?
Once again.
Actually, this would be Orion. Successful.
You should put Orion next to the thing.
I can't reach.
You should put Orion next to the thing.
And then the rock guy.
Yeah.
Natty 20.
Hey, Sparky.
Oh wait, it was an evil laugh. It seemed so innocent.
You're gonna take 21 points of damage.
Holy hell and a half. Okay. Well, Sparky's dead. Mean.
Poor guy. He dies
Eh,
all the time.
he dies a few times now.
It's
but
only
very-
died twice.
does your dice?
He's died as many times as I have, so. Alright, we're gonna walk over here.
You haven't... yeah, you did die twice that one time.
Nice. Alright. How about a... something? 24.
That'll hit.
Cool. 12 strength.
I just really want to hit the thing before it's
14,
dead.
15.
15.
Oh, I guess this one hasn't taken any damage yet.
He's taken a couple miss points.
All right. He is still up. That was a very nice hit. What did it look like?
I
Kind of narrated your previous one.
punched him in the kneecap.
Shattered.
So he's kind
Right
of
in the
down on
kneecap.
one knee at this point.
It
So
hurts.
His
yeah.
face is closer to the ground, so you can hit it now.
Good to know. I'm going to aim for its face.
You do that.
Definitely not going to hit its
Oh
face.
my god.
That is a chunky dice over there.
It is.
That sounded like it hurt the boss.
Yeah,
Nice.
probably did. I'm assuming a 14 still does not hit.
Still does not hit. Cling!
Right across the face.
He's got a scar now.
Ooh, he doesn't like you. You made him ugly.
Or maybe he thinks he's dashing now. You don't know him.
mean, hey, I think scars are cool, so whatever.
Alrighty. Round 5. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I'm not ready.
Why?
Wait, round 4.
No, it's ready.
Oh my gosh. So 15 still doesn't hit? Just kidding.
Is he near me? Well, I'm just gonna run.
Yeah,
up.
you're nearby.
It's like a quick hit. Okay. So I'll be close to him. So. Oh, frick yeah. Okay. Keep 23. Everybody keep it against your PD.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. Hold on. I have to roll so many things. Okay. Nope, that's not it. 10? Yeah. 7.
Yay, playing as a chaos mage.
Wait, did I say 47?
Yes.
47. It says so sorry. That's so funny. Okay, choose yourself or one ally with temporary hit points and double those temporary hit points. No temp HP, so sorry.
Yeah, there's no temp HP out on the board.
So that does nothing for me. Okay, iconic. 3. Fire. Okay, this is the same thing. Okay, what kind of racial powers you guys got going on? You guys,
I still have that roar.
I have the curling horns, so I can, like, ram hit somebody.
You get a lot of damage for that?
It is some sort of damage. Action, strength plus level to hit. And a d4 per level per hit.
Wait, say it again?
So
it's a d4 per level. So it would do 2d4 damage.
Or I can do 1d4. Okay, I'm gonna do the scream thing. The horn thing that she's got going on. Because that's part of my... Yeah, I'm gonna run into that bad boy. 2d4, you said?
Yep.
I only have 1, so this... So, 2. And 4. 6! Yeah!
Do you have any strength?
What does that mean?
What's your strength modifier?
0?
Okay.
Unless it's plus
6.
level.
Nope,
Wait,
not
how
plus
is that
level.
right?
It's not
How is
plus
that a
level.
3 then? It must be a 1 then. It must be 1.
Okay.
Because my level is 2, so that means 3. And Lee did this. She knows what she's doing. So, it's gotta be 1. 7.
7!
Wait!
Alright. Nope, you don't have that.
She already knew.
It was close.
Orion is
Nice
gonna
try
go
again.
in. And misses, even with the +4.
Poor little munchkin. You'd think because he's so small and the guy's so big that it would...
You could, like,
I
poke his
mean-
eye out or something.
I feel like that goes both ways, though. He's too small to hurt
Oh,
him.
he just slips through the
All right.
cracks.
It is this one's turn.
He can hit whoever he wants.
Preferably not me.
17. Hit your AC.
17. I'm double checking. Hold on.
Your cape only helps your PD.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was double checking. So, yes, it does hit.
10 points of damage.
Okie doke.
Rick, get rocked.
Babe.
I like that was an accident.
Okay. Here we go.
This is the best day of my life.
Freaking hell. Okay. Yeah, it's an 11. Wait, 11, 15.
15. Not quite enough.
Dang it. Okay. Yep, I guess that's it, since I don't have Sparky. My turn seems so short now.
I'm ready. Natty 20!
Yay! You missed. I'm kidding.
Not good enough, sorry.
Even with the escalation die 5. So, maybe I should say I got a natural 30.
Ooh.
Dang.
I don't think I've ever actually had a 30 before. It's a pretty high number.
It is a high number. It's a big
Anyways,
number.
I'm going to be using my sneak attack with my obsidian dagger because that's what I've been trying to do this whole time. Just has not happened yet. Can I have your D8?
No.
Can I have it anyways?
I'm pretty sure there was a please in there.
Thank you.
Be careful. He's bad luck.
I feel like I'm pretty decent luck.
Go for it.
I rolled really high. Let's see. So that's going to be 7, 12, 14, 20 points of damage.
Did you double it?
I did not double that, so I did 40 points of damage.
How does
Wow.
that look?
I stab him sort of in the neck and pop his head off, basically, and it sort of like shatters him.
Is it like a pop, or is it like a...
Yeah, it's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's dead?
Thank you for
And
that.
it falls over in front of you. And when we come back from our break, which is only going to be 15 minutes tonight, because we've got a lot to do.
Yeah, we do.
Can I say? We got to get things done. 15 minutes tonight for a break. But when we get back, we will do our second montage to get to wherever you're trying to get to. I'm not entirely sure you guys know.
I know.
You're following the necklace, and that's all that really matters. These are
Maybe we can go to the Oasis on the way back, you know?
These are the heroes
It'll
of
be
the Edge
on
of
the way.
Desolation. I am back at the GM, running this show.
It'll be on
And
the Oasis.
we'll see you soon. Thanks. Hello and welcome back to the Iconic Productions 13th Age, Heroes at the Edge of Desolation. Sorry if we were a little late in returning. There might have been some issues around the table. I'm back at your GM, and here are the heroes, the Obsidian Souls. And they just finished meeting some rock things in the desert.
They got mad at us.
And as a result, they have all gotten an incremental advancement and are feeling refreshed and fully healed, ready to take on the next leg of their journey. So, you are going to follow Orion's necklace?
Yes, but since I was right in assuming that. Sorry, everyone. I'm using the my 6 for the Wanderer. I was right in assuming that there were oases. Is that how it's said?
Yep.
Oases on the way.
Checked.
We Googled
Um, and that was because through the research that I had done about what's the dungeon called?
Chitinous Dungeon.
Chitinous Dungeon. I learned about different places to stop along the way, and there were several oases that now I know we should go check out, and they're on the way.
Mm-hmm. There are, surrounding the Chitinous Dungeon, there are about 4 or 5
Perfect.
oases that you know of. So there is one that is in your path if you follow directly along Orion's necklace. The others you would have to go out of your way, or you head straight to the dungeon and then circle around it for many, many days.
Cool.
We should just check out the one on the way, and if we don't see it there, we'll check it out afterwards.
Okay. Cool. Well then, sir.
Yes.
Hang on. Sorry, I'm writing these down.
That is okay.
All right. Would you roll a d6 for me?
That's not a d6. Three.
Okay. You head to the oasis that is on the way. I will forego a travel montage because you guys have placed something there on your travels. And yeah, it's maybe another 4 days from your encounter with the rock beings.
4 days in the in the desert? Is that what
No,
you're
I'm
upset
sorry.
about?
I was reading my thing.
Oh, hey, look. This is what happens when you read about your class. You find out you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Like all the time. Trust me, I know this feeling. So another 4 days through, and you get to the oasis that you're aware is another 3 or so days from the dungeon. And as you approach the oasis, you do see a bunch of tents set up around it. Red, brown, tan colored tents, things that would blend into the desolates. However, around the oasis, it is rather lush for a good 600 yards out from the oasis, as the water here is filling the ground.
Okay. Do they look friendly? Like, are there people around? Do we just see tents?
There are definitely people wandering around. If you would like to get closer to look to see how friendly they are, make this would be investigation, so intelligence plus level. You're specifically looking for friendliness. Plus background.
It will be a rival temple infiltrator. I'll throw that in. I mean, if I'm worried about them being bad people and I'm trying to get into their tent area, that's how I would apply it.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 28.
Wow.
All right.
I rolled high.
Friendly is difficult to discern intent. However, while you do see that a lot of people have weapons, there isn't exactly a guard standing with their spear pointed outward from the tents. You do see people that are probably guarding the area.
Does it look like families?
Not families. More merchant caravans. But people are talking, people are cooking.
Okay.
They seem somewhat relaxed.
Okay. What do we want to do? I mean, obviously, I want to go try and find a pool. But...
What race are these people?
What race did you notice?
It was very hodgepodgey. It was everyone, basically every sort of...
Okay.
A bit of everything.
Yeah. Cool. It's like a circus almost. Wow. Circus of a caravan.
You do notice there are quite a few, what you know as the Taun, the lizard men. They seem to be primarily on guard duty. Mainly because they seem to just sit there and soak in the sunlight.
Makes sense. Seems like something they would do. I'm sure I'm, like, dying.
You probably are. It is miserable in the fur and the armor and the robes and
I am going to walk up towards them, the guards, that is.
Okay.
And shout slightly from a distance, just so they're aware that we are coming.
Okay.
And ask if, from a distance, if we may come to their oasis.
Okay. The guards see you. They don't go on like full alert and seem to ward you off, but one of them does scurry into the hodgepodge of tents. And they don't seem threatening, but they also don't yell back for you. You have Y and Vave. I mean, Sparky has rejoined you. Orion is definitely hiding under Y's hair, because goodness gracious, it is hot outside.
Makes sense. I really want you to have that like bright orange hair that you had last week.
I still do. Yeah,
you do?
My bright yellow is still,
Wow.
It's bright.
It's reflecting
It's
the
probably
sun.
getting more blonde as the day goes on.
You
Like
see
white
a person exit the tent with the lizardmen who'd run inside and kind of shield their eyes, and then they wave, and then they go back into the cool of the tent.
I'll wave back at them, and I'll walk towards that tent. I might as well.
You've been invited.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys enter into this caravan's tent area. And there is someone with their back to you working at a stove. And this is where we're going to do a little flashback to Miles' backstory. And Miles,
No.
once upon a time, you were just a young temple acolyte. You had a friend or a nemesis?
Nemesis.
I mean, when we're talking nemesis, we're talking about like 11-year-old nemesis. So like,
Hey, I mean, those guys can grow up together and still hate each other.
I feel like I'm
Yes.
fairly charismatic. That could easily go both ways. I'm gonna say we were friends.
okay.
Boo.
And this
I like friends. I like
this
people.
friend of yours, you were separated. You kind of chose different paths.
Mm.
You
Yes.
were raised much more to be the temple diplomat, and they were raised to be much more the temple guardian.
Okay.
And through just time and, age, you drifted apart and you haven't seen this person for several years. When you last saw them, did you part on good terms or poor terms?
It was sad to leave. But the other person was the one who had to leave to get more training or more understanding of things while I stayed back.
Okay. Last question. Can you just give me one defining characteristic about this person and their name?
They only have
Yes. I'll give you two things.
Okay.
I'll give you two things.
You're awful, but delightful.
You're on fire.
Thank you.
Literally, have you seen your hair? Like, it might be on fire from that sun. Anyways, two things. So, one, he's a Pantheran.
Okay.
But his fur isn't black. It's more of a gray.
So
Okay.
everybody made fun of him because he was different.
He was a little different, but
Okay.
over time he's accepted it. Or he was starting to accept it when I
Or
last
he's
saw
been
him.
burying it.
Shoving
all
it
this
down
time.
deep.
And now he's about to explode with vengeance. Or, in your defense and your honor, because you always stood up for him.
You want to GM? Because I would love to get up and see for you. If you would like to sit here, I would love to be the player.
Bring her back! Bring her back!
Actually, that'd be so fun. Just once, you should let me try. It'd be
See
a
how it
disaster.
goes.
Do you want to run a one shot? Let me know. All right.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember their name or their nickname?
Lily.
I really wanted to call him Timothy, but it's not Timothy. His name is Sorklop.
No. Steven.
No. It is Sork Lop.
Wait, so do you call him Sork? Is it like Sork? Last name Locke?
I call him Sork.
Okay.
Sork. Sork? Sork.
Sork Locke.
Okay. So yes, the person preparing the tea turns, sees you all, and unwraps or pushes back the coverings that protects them from the heat of the sky. And you see Sorklop, older, wiser, dashing as ever.
Still gray.
Spicy.
Hey,
Silver.
the ones...
Silver.
Silver.
Silver
Yeah.
fox.
No, he's still gray.
Um,
Can't get away with that with me.
and he smiles this big toothy grin.
Multiple teeth,
One.
not just one.
It says, Miles, my friend.
Sork! I haven't seen you since we were like 11.
Come here, you, and gives
All
you a
right.
huge hug. Says, oh, and introduce me to these lovely ladies you spend your time with.
Yes. This is Y, the one with bright yellow hair.
Y?
Yep. That's what I ask
Nice to
every
meet
day.
Me too.
Sorklop, and he takes your hand and he kisses it.
I feel like
Orion comes buzzing out.
I was gonna say, I bet Orion jumps out. He's
You
like,
fiend! Sork goes, oh, I'm sorry, good sir.
didn't realize she was taken.
And you are? I am Sir Orion, Knight of Estelin.
Yes,
Great.
this is Orion, and this is Vave.
I kind of grunt.
Hello.
She's more friendly than you might think, although we are learning more things about her every day.
I see. Well, what in the world are you doing here?
All sorts of
Looking for
things.
starfish.
We are looking for a starfish.
You know, starfish are typically in the ocean.
I do know that. I don't understand why this starfish will be potentially here. Could be in another area of the Desolates. But we are actually on our way to try and clear out some of the remnants of the Scorpion King.
Oh, I always enjoyed your tales, Miles.
Oh, yes. You know, they're so great.
Clearing out the ruins of the Scorpion King. I'm sorry, my manners. Please, take a seat. Take a load off. Any friend of Miles is a friend of mine. And even though I laugh at his tall tales,
Is he laughing
It is.
because he doesn't think you'll clean?
Yep.
not a reflection on you ladies.
What are you doing out here? I thought, last I heard, you were a temple... What was it? Not a diplomat. Temple
Guardian.
guardian. Are you still doing that?
I
or-
do. I still guard temples.
Neat.
So what has you out here in the Desolates?
Is this tea shop a temple?
No.
This is a genuine question.
I'm traveling. Had to get supplies and
Between temples, so to speak?
so to speak. As, one does.
Yep. Who's all with you? I see there's a bunch of different people.
Oh yeah, they are all members of the temple.
What temple is this? I am really
Oh my gosh,
curious.
the traveling temple tea traders.
We are not the triple T.
Tea cube. Okay, I'm sorry. I should probably walk away. Where are we at right now? I'm sorry, I was reading. I missed something. I missed something too.
You're
about
at an
character.
oasis.
Oh, we're at the
I would
oasis.
love to know what he has to say, though.
About the tea cube.
About T cubed? No, we are not T cubed.
Well,
I'm
You're
sorry.
welcome for the name.
You are. Thank you.
We should open a tea shop.
I'm sorry. What's the job one more time? I'm going to write it down this time. It's a temple acolyte.
Guardian.
Guardian acolyte, though. That's a beautiful
He was an
word.
acolyte once upon a time.
But he fell.
With you.
Right.
Acolyte is like young learner.
Oh.
He's not a young learner anymore.
I don't know what I thought an acolyte was, but I thought it was.
I don't know either, but that's cool.
Sorry.
So,
so-
what has you out here? I mean, obviously you're between places, but where are you heading to?
Supplies, recruitment. We have some more acolytes joining us. If you would like to.
You look at me funny.
This one talks a lot. No, it doesn't talk at all.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep an eye out on that one. She's a handful.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Fully believe that one.
This one's just terrifying sometimes, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't talk. What's up with that? You need to start talking more.
Okay. She's fierce. She speaks only when her words are true. And strong. And fierce.
Well, anyways, Sork,
Sure.
where are you heading? I'd love to know.
Oh,
Might be able to keep in touch.
We're heading back to Crystal Loop.
What's out there?
Crystals.
A small temple that we're attempting to rebuild and begin again. Ever since I left our temple, it's been kind of one of those things where I guess you'd see I'm a temple planter.
Okay.
I see a need, go and I
Church
yeah,
planner.
church planner.
Sorry.
Fulfill it, and help get just the local leaders started.
Okay. Sounds very noble. I have
I think you'd like to think it is.
definitely not been keeping up with my temple diplomat sorts of things.
You
ever
haven't.
since. I've used it for bettering others, but less temple related.
Can I get you ladies anything else?
Oh, we're looking for a
Delicacies?
starfish.
Yeah, I don't.
How about
No.
any pools we could go sit in? You have silver hair. I have black hair. I could use a good...
I mean, there's the oasis. I just asked that, you bathe on the other side.
That is totally fine. I wouldn't want to contaminate your water.
Appreciate it. Yeah. It's not my water, it's the oasis.
Yeah.
Sasori provides for us all, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
well,
go.
that's where we are heading, but
Excellent.
If-
Well, you are welcome back here for an evening meal.
we would love that. I'd love to spend time.
And do you have a tent or protection from the sun? We rest for the next few hours while the sun is hottest. We'll have our evening meal, break camp, and head out for several hours before.
Yes, before the sun comes out.
Mm-hmm.
We have not been doing that, though we'll probably change our minds as of today. Because
Would you like to join us on our journey to Crystal Loop?
Yep.
What is Crystal
No, unfortunately,
Wait, what is
that
Crystal
is
Loop?
not on the way.
It's a
I
loop
believe,
made
right?
of crystals.
It's the town where the temple's at.
I didn't see that in my studies.
It's fairly new.
Wait,
Only-
which temple?
The crystal loop.
They're going to the Crystal Loop Temple. We are going to a
15
different
years old
place.
or so. Right on the
Which-
edge of some ravines where there's a lot of crystal veins. And crystal mining has become a thing.
That makes sense. Where there are things, people will be.
Wow, that was so wise.
For your years, Miles, you still show great wisdom.
Oh god.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so theoretically on our map, would that be on our way?
You have not seen this town on your map.
Yeah.
Sounds
That's why I
suspicious
was
then.
saying it
Ever.
does not.
Which direction would it be?
He points vaguely in the direction you guys have been traveling.
Ooh, could I test to see if maybe I could see if he's lying?
You can do an insight check.
That's what it's called.
That'd be charisma plus level plus a background that would give you. And what do you want to see if he's lying about?
If whether or not, it just seems kind of fishy that he's just...
Between temples?
Yeah. Like, I maybe, like, that his intentions are to actually go and build up this temple.
Okay.
Charisma level, what?
Charisma plus level plus a background that would help you understand people's intentions.
I trust him. He's my friend. Although I haven't seen him in years, but, he's still my friend.
So... I got solid 9.
He's trustworthy.
Cool.
Probably.
I guess it is in my background that people would tell me to do stuff all the time, so I guess I wouldn't really know.
The tea is delicious.
Oh, good. Let's go swimming.
I'm
All right.
ready.
You did charisma plus background? Charisma plus level?
Yeah, she rolled like...
Oh, no, I did wit intelligence. Interesting. So maybe 11?
Okay. He still seems trustworthy. I was just checking because I was like, I feel like your charisma was higher. I just updated your stuff.
I mean, if they're headed in the general direction that we are, maybe we should go with them.
Oh, yeah. I'm totally down to go with them, as long as they're in the direction that we are going.
Okay. So this oasis is probably about 50 yards across. So half of a football field.
Interesting. Does it look deep?
It does. It gets dark and cloudy towards the middle.
Could I use my elemental hermit or elemental abilities to put my hands in the water and see if I could feel the stone at the bottom?
Sure. That'd be wisdom plus level plus elemental abilities to see what you feel.
Give me a 27.
As you kind of put your hands in the water and you commune with the elements, you do feel an odd mixture of fresh water and salt water. And the fresh water seems natural and the salt water seems to be coming from the center.
Guys, we gotta go in there.
I can go. How deep is it?
You're heavy.
I know, that's the point. I'm
Deep.
heavy and I can breathe underwater.
Ooh,
Oh.
those are 2 solid arguments.
I'm not going to argue with
It's
that.
deep. You're unsure how deep it is.
Okay. I'm
Could
just
I be able to tell?
Probably.
You can breathe underwater?
Yeah.
Is it deep enough
Because
that she
I'm
could be okay?
sort of dead.
She's
can,
gonna definitely be
I
submerged.
can't drown
Huh.
in normal water. Like, what? Is this normal water?
Well, it's not magical.
Get it, girl.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a stroll, I guess.
With all of your accoutrement.
Yeah, you should strip down.
I don't know.
I mean, fairy guy totally did earlier, so.
Alright, but I want to take a weapon of some kind.
Poor Orion.
I mean, you have your gauntlet permanently attached to you.
Oh yeah, I guess I haven't tried to take that off. Is anything gonna happen to it if it's underwater?
Are you worried
Talk,
about
ask it.
Hey, is anything gonna happen to you if you're underwater?
That's how you talk to
I'm definitely going to perk my ear up and be like, what? Just
As you
talking to her.
ask that, it
It's
takes
not weird. Everybody does
several minutes, and it's silent. Finally, you hear a. Is that really what you want to ask me?
You only get one
no!
question per day.
You disappointed your rock fist thing.
I just don't want to injure it. That is
It's
all.
Yeah, you
it's a
should be
hand.
sassy.
It's
Be-
not going to hurt a rock.
Be sassy. Just be
It's
like,
metal, isn't it?
It's magical.
be like,
It'll be
sorry
fine.
for caring so much. Metal fist.
Dude.
Also, while she's
Okay, anyway.
Sass.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take all my
naked.
clothes off.
Yeah,
makes me
yeah.
think of like
And I'm
Zootopia.
You should probably take your helmet off too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to take that one
Do
off.
not
I'm
worry,
sorry.
we will protect it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like doing like back paddles, like in the waters.
And I will keep guard over your
Okay.
stuff. Good luck in there.
Okay, I'll take off my helmet.
And she will walk into the water alone.
Well, I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna swim above her the whole time and look down.
It's deep, dude.
Well, I can at least see. It'll be a
She
little
said it
cloud.
gets murky.
It'll get a little cloudy.
Could
but
I
think
try
I'll be
and
able to
make
see.
it
maybe
clear
I do
the
want
water?
to.
Then my
Sure,
elemental
my
How would you
abilities.
do that?
Don't take your helmet.
Hmm?
You
Yeah,
have
with
an
your
helmet.
elemental abilities, how?
Yeah,
It's
I'm guessing
strong
that what I would
against
do
elements.
is I would attempt to
Specifically
separate
against
the
elements.
minerals,
But it's
like the earth,
maybe just
from
rock.
the water. So
I don't
to
know
clear
yet.
out and just leave pure water.
I like that. That would be very
Okay.
helpful. Why?
The earth forms in your hand. And you get a pile of it.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's super clear and you can see what's going on down there. Get it, girl?
Perfect. I'm gonna
So
go
now
ahead
you
and
can
see-
watch me die instead. Yay. Okay.
I mean-
It's like great mud for mud masks.
Okay, I'll probably be doing that, yes.
you can put it in your hair. It might be good for it.
Right,
I
just
giggle to myself.
like floating.
Oh!
Like a floating fly. That's around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swim to. I assume now that I can see
Okay.
into the water, I might be able to see the starfish.
If it's
Make perception checks.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna
See what's in the
keep
water.
walking towards the middle.
Okay, so
gonna look
Babe
around.
walks in and walks down and stays along the bottom of the oasis.
Perception, is that intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I guess you should probably do perception too to see if you see.
21 total.
Okay. The floor is clear. Like there's no seaweed. All of like around the banks there's all sorts of plants and stuff, but about 20 yards across in the very center, it's empty.
I mean,
Wait,
it
what's
was
empty?
just salt water a second ago.
It was.
So that would make sense in that respect, but still
And
sketchy.
as you look down, you think you see something down in the middle
How
of the oasis.
deep is it?
And Vave keeps going,
How deep is it?
walking, passes outside of the seaweed, well, freshwater weed.
How deep is
Nice.
this? Because I want to know if I can swim down with her.
Swim down.
I don't want to swim down until I get the go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna save you, just so you know. Probably will, but please don't.
All right,
She
I'll just
walks
watch
out.
from a distance then.
And you approach
Don't touch it with your hands.
the
I'm
stones.
freaking naked. What else am I supposed to touch
Wait,
it?
get some
Gauntlet.
seaweed.
And
Grab some
you
seaweed.
see a stone starfish. You
Touch
guys
it.
rolled the oasis that it was. Had it all written down in a little chart and you rolled it. I was like,
Oh, good for us.
We are so good this time. Last
You guys
time
are
was
great.
awful. Okay, I guess I will.
Grab with gauntlet.
Well, yeah, but maybe I should wrap it in something. Maybe
I mean,
that would be better.
That would make sense too.
Can I wrap it in the seaweed?
I assumed
that's
the
next to
gauntlet
me?
would be enough wrapping.
you can go get some seaweed and
I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Why is she backtracking? It's right there."
pluck some seaweed. It goes walking back. Yeah, how do you propose to get the seaweed under the starfish without touching it?
The gauntlet. I'll just grab it with her.
Don't do that. No,
No, wait.
You sweep the
I'm
sand,
going to-
sweep the sand away.
Shut up. You're not there.
I'm
Shut
yelling
up.
at you under the water. It
I
sounds
can't
like
hear
this.
anything. I'm gonna take the seaweed with the gauntlet and not touch it and grab it with the seaweed and then wrap it around and around and around and make like a little satchel.
You got a lot of seaweed with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneaky dice.
How big is it?
You are able to pick it up. It's about yay big.
Okay, so I can easily carry it.
I want to know what happens when she hits that ring.
She starts walking back out.
Wait.
Nope, she stays.
I'm scared.
Get moving.
Freaking didn't. Ah.
A rude gesture is shot towards you.
Maybe you should just swim to the top.
I don't know if that'll work. Plus, I'm super heavy in general.
But then you'll be with him, right? And then if something happens, you guys will be together so he can help defend you.
I'm just gonna start swimming over to the edge since I know she has it.
Without their weapons, without their armor.
I have my gauntlet.
I'm swimming to the
I
side
have a mud
at this
mask.
point.
My skin is flawless.
Your skin looks a little murky to
I
me.
should have kept my horns. Okay, I'm trying to think intelligently about this, but I'm also terrified.
Follow your gut. Follow your heart.
Just do it. I'm probably at the edge of the water by now. She seems very indecisive on moving or not.
Do you want me to try and part the water?
You should. Let's just see what
Would
happens.
that help? Well, I mean, yeah, because then the water would go away, and then if something attacked you, you wouldn't have like a disability for water, right? Because I'm assuming that you have to like slow down. Like, you know how?
It'd be harder to punch something in the water.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have the elemental gauntlet that might give me advantage.
Oh.
I don't
So
know. Anyways,
would it matter? I don't know.
I think you should just leave the water already.
Okay, I'll just start walking, I guess.
Okay, so she walks away from the center, the cleared.
Look at how evil she
Huh.
looks. She has it planned on her mind.
Hey,
You're gonna
maybe
die.
make it murky again so I'm invisible. Could you do that?
No,
Yeah.
don't do that. I
Seaweed.
hate that. Don't do that.
Takes one step in the seaweed, and then a second.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
And she's
And
totally
nothing
fine.
happens, and you get out of the water. We get you dressed, and then we go to the crystal loop.
Eventually, the water hits the top of her head. Surface of the water.
Somebody throw my helmet.
Don't take it out of the water yet.
You are waist deep.
But it said we would only know if it's out of the water, right? That's what it
Yep,
said?
we would only know
But
how
she said it
heavy
was the right one.
once it was out of the water. So, what if we get a bucket and put it in the water
Smart.
and carry it in that?
Oh my gosh. Does anybody have a bucket?
You have a basket.
You have a basket. I don't
Okay,
think
but-
I have a bucket. Oh, we have potato buckets.
Do you have potato buckets? Or does Trip have potato
I think
buckets?
Trip has potato buckets, but I might have a potato bucket.
Could we weave
I mean,
the
I
bucket
was
out
the
of
one who went
seaweed?
and bought them.
You are.
I mean, I'm sure somebody around has a bucket of some sort.
You want to go ask Sork?
Yeah, go
Or wait, we could maybe put it in your helmet. Just use your
Oh.
helmet as a little thing.
Yeah, we could do that to start, and then we could ask for a bucket after that. I like that idea.
Can we ask
Thank
for
you.
a bucket first?
All right, I will run back and see. I will clothe myself again. Very wet. Shake myself off before I go in the tent. Yep. No, I feel like it wouldn't go poof because I'm in the desert and there's no moisture out there to go.
No, go poof because you go real dry.
Anyways, and I ask him if they have a spare bucket.
A bucket? I don't know. Do we have any buckets?
Something
Yeah.
about yay big.
Yeah. Let's go look in the wagons.
You gonna
Indeed.
die. While this
Lead
is
me to the
happening,
wagons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Sweating
picking
here.
seaweed to make a little skirt out of seaweed.
Orion
Seems
is
relevant.
complimenting your fashion choices.
He has to say.
Okay.
Leads you over to the wagons, kind of sorts through them. Yeah, no, here's one, and he takes a bucket, kind of shakes it out, hands it to you. Here you go. Is this big enough?
Yeah, that looks big enough. We might need to keep it. Could I give you a couple copper for it?
No, we're friends. You can keep it.
Okay,
Aw,
I appreciate
what a
that.
gentleman.
No problem.
I'll be back in a little bit, and I
Sounds good.
go scurrying off. And then I
Come
go
back.
fill up the bucket with a little bit of water. I have her place the thing,
In the water.
wrapped seaweed in the water, in the bucket, not taking it out of the water,
There you go.
Okay.
and we pull it on shore.
There is a stone starfish in a bucket in water on the shore.
Woohoo!
3 of you are staring at it.
Can we...
With seaweed on it.
No, let's take
BT
it
dubs.
further away, and then take it out of the water and see what happens.
Why did we just do all that work?
So that we could get it away from the giant mass of water, and we'd only have a small bucket of water.
What?
It makes sense in my head.
So I sat there, waist deep in water,
For like
completely
15 minutes.
naked, while you went to find a bucket for nothing?
Yep. Not for nothing. We're getting it away
Okay,
from the
here's
mass of
my
water.
thought.
This is
though,
the worst
Here's my
person
thought,
ever.
though. What if it actually is a bad thing that we take it out of the water, and that's why it's in the oasis in the first place? And then if we go away from the water, like maybe if we're close to the water, something bad happens, we can just stick it back in the water really quick.
Well, that's why we have the bucket of water.
Makes sense, and it's transportable now.
And it's not next to this gigantic mass of water that if somehow the starfish controlled the giant mass of water would hurt us.
They would have to fight the other elemental. In control of the water. Me.
I don't think you're in control of that, but I like your charisma. I'm going to start sloshing the bucket away.
Okay. It is heavy.
I mean, it makes sense. A giant bucket of water with a rock in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you kind of waddle away from the oasis for several yards. You set the bucket down. You reach in.
I'm gonna do a couple different things.
Okay.
I'm going to, step one, unwrap all the seaweed.
Wait. We should make sure that we're not just like out in the open. Because what if something awesome happens and these guys see it and try to take it from us?
That's a good point. So from behind a tree in the oasis, a bush.
Shrubbery.
Shrubbery, sure. It's not really cover.
Cool.
We'll just sit crisscross applesauce all around the bucket.
That doesn't seem weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, Sork at this point is sitting at the edge of his sack going, what are they doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and take off a bit of the seaweed and touch the starfish.
With your paw?
Sucks to be you.
Yes, with my paw.
He's gonna die.
I want to just make a note that I'm not where they are. Like, they walked away. I want to still be dressing myself in seaweed. I think I've decided my entire outfit's going to be seaweed. And that's going to be my oasis. Desolate outfit. Okay.
I'm sure
Continue.
something bad is gonna happen,
That is
but
amazing. Your paw goes into the water.
I
And
kinda
it
just, like,
never
walk
comes
away.
it.
out.
Touch.
and nothing happens.
Feels like a stone.
Interesting.
Neat.
Intriguing.
So your paw
The
back.
plot
Cool.
thickens.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the seaweed off. Touch it again, make sure nothing weird happens. And then I'm going to just sort of put a piece of the starfish out of the water and see what happens.
Oh boy, she rolled, and that's bad news.
Yep.
So paws go in.
Paws go in.
See, starfish gets rotated.
Yep.
So
Just a little
arm,
nub comes out.
Little nub pops out of the water. Seems to be like bubbling.
The water, or
Like it's bubbling with water.
so
So
the
it's
starfish
breathing?
is creating water.
Creating air, probably.
When you say
It's hard to tell with the little nub.
Flip it over and see what's on the bottom.
yeah, what is on the underside? Is it just like a normal starfish looking rock?
What happens
You
when
would
you
have to take it out to flip it all the way over.
what happens when the nub goes back in water?
Doesn't seem like anything changes
Okay,
with the water.
I'll. However much, well, I'm assuming starfish is like this big. The water levels maybe like that high. So I'm gonna try and rotate it to the other side so I can see its underside.
Right, the bucket itself, I mean, like, to flip it up, you'll get about halfway underneath, or halfway out of the water.
Okay. I'll just slowly start bringing it out of the water, see if
Okay.
anything dramatic happens.
As it does so, it seems to be, as you pull it out of the water, there is a brief moment where maybe the starfish is like, sluicing off its water, and then it keeps going. It's like water's constantly running off the starfish.
Okay.
And
Kind of expected that.
That's why the oasis is
That's
there.
what I was
see.
thinking.
I understand.
And over, you see an arrowhead marking on the bottom.
As like a red alchemist arrowhead, or
Possibly much more rudimentary and cruder carved.
Hmm.
Like, it doesn't look like the token exactly as you had gotten it, but
I see.
and in the center of the arrowhead is a little blue diamond.
Would that be sort of like an elemental coin?
Possibly.
Can I inspect it?
Sure.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I want to inspect it. Is that intelligence?
Yes, and some sort of arcana inspection background.
I mean, I worked in a temple.
Mm-hmm. So what? So does the chef. They don't know anything Arcana.
Well, I'm constantly working with
Dang.
the priests, and they always have some sort of emblem or rune or something like that. And the fact that we've seen elemental coins from our first encounter with the Scorpion Queen, her temple.
Scorpion princess. Let's not give her. Let's not give her a queen.
I think it was Queen. Anyways, so we
None
did
of the above is correct. but it's
Scorpion
fine.
mage.
General.
I'm pretty sure.
Was it the Scorpion General? Okay, cool. Scorpion General.
Nice.
We saw a bunch of
You
elemental
made a fate
coins.
point.
Yes.
Nice. So I've seen things like that before.
Yes, what did you, so you have seen magical things before, and what was your role then?
With my flat roll was a 14, but with intelligence and level, that makes it a 20.
And then
New
are you using
background?
background?
Yeah, and background 23.
Okay, especially having seen those elemental coins, you would have to say that little gem is probably a pure elemental of the water variety.
Okay.
So if we took it out of the starfish,
I don't want to take it out of the starfish, but I would like to pull it all the way out of the water and see if it just starts flowing. Is that what happens?
It does. And Shawnee, can you roll a d20 for me?
Natty 20, baby.
Oh, good. You hear a high-pitched scream.
I'm going to put it back in the water.
I'm gonna run over to them and
Scream
be like,
cuts off.
I'm gonna run over and be like, don't take it out again. It screams.
wait,
I heard a scream.
Where did you hear the scream from?
All the way by the water. But it must have been, I would have known. Natty 20, I would have known. It came from that. It came from the starfish.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Cool.
there's
Can
a little
you
person
tell
in
me-
there.
Yeah, can we tell if it's alive in that respect?
She would say yes. Yes, it is.
It's super alive. You can
She's
trust
also
me.
insane. I don't know if I trust what she's saying.
I think I do actually this time. Can you speak with it?
Can you speak with the elements?
Well, I best believe I could. I'd probably have to get underwater, though. So it wouldn't be screaming. It seems like when you take it out, it's screaming. I don't want it to scream, but maybe I could talk to it underwater.
Maybe just put your ear in the bucket.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I want to put my mouth in there first to be like, hey, psst. Are you okay? And then I'll put my ear in there.
Who would you have said gave you this ability to speak with the elements? The Spell Queen or the Red Alchemist?
Who's the one who gave me all the elements in the first place?
Well, the Red Alchemist experimented on you in order to create you to become a champion and gave you all of them. But why did she choose you? Because your parents asked for it, or because you already had an affinity?
I would say a little of both, because my parents were very noble. And
They
were like,
wanted you to be stronger than you already were.
Yeah.
So would you say the Spell Queen or the Red Alchemist is the one who has really supplied you with these powers?
Well, wait, you said the Red Alchemist is the one who gave me all that. So what does the Spell Queen have to do with anything?
I mean, you are an elf, and she is the Queen of the Elves. And did it come from your elven heritage, or did it come from...
Her question, I guess, is
Is
did
it
your natural
nature
part come
or
from...
nurture?
Yeah, did your natural part come from your elven background, or did you only get these powers from the Red Alchemist?
What do you guys think?
I'm going to keep writing.
The Red Alchemist is scary, so maybe not
Because
the Red Alchemist.
if you want to be able to speak to them, I'm going to ask for a token.
Oh.
An icon relationship.
Then I want to give you a 6, obviously, because then I don't get anything bad to you.
You
So
have
that's
6
the-
with the alchemist?
Yeah, Red Alchemist. honest.
I thought you had a 6 with the spell queen.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope, the first one I rolled was the spell queen, and then the second one was a
Okay. Cool. Okay. You have been granted the ability to at least speak to water elementals.
Very neat. Frick. Okay.
For sure.
Put me in there.
So you put your ear in, and you can hear gentle crying.
Use Sam's. Well, yeah, you should talk to it.
Sounds
I don't know
like
what's
it's crying.
happening.
Wait, okay, I want to take my ear out,
Why
and
you
I want
cry?
to take
Why so sad?
a little sliver of the seaweed that I have made into like a little crown for myself. I want to take a little sliver out, and I want to make it into a little flower, and I want to set it in set it on top of the water so it like gently floats down onto the starfish. And then I want to say, "Please stop crying. Why are you so sad?"
You hear, I mean, it's a burble and a gurgle and a crash. And
But I can understand.
That hurt.
Why?
It was so dry.
I'm gonna lean over and be like, "Are you talking to the starfish?"
I'm gonna. Okay. We can't take it out anymore. The dryness hurts it.
Oh.
Now, shh. I want to put my ear back in the thing. I want to put my ear back in the thing, and I want to ask it. I want to say, what happens if you're out for too long?
I hurt.
Will you die?
What's die?
It's
Oh no, it's an innocent child. We can't give it to the Thieves Guild.
the Thieves Guild.
Is that who wants
No.
it? Who do we go?
The Guild of Falling Leaves.
I keep saying that. I've played too much of a certain game that I can't say for trademark reasons. Okay, so so I want to ask it. So, like, what are you?
Water?
That's it?
What else is there? I'm not dry.
Yeah, you're not.
Ask it if it knows why it had salt water around it.
Why did you have salt water around you instead of fresh water?
I can make water.
Was that a question or an answer?
Yes?
Okay, I'm gonna take my ear out and I'm gonna whisper, it's not a very bright starfish.
Says the not.
What do we do?
I'm gonna just. Oh man, face has been all up in that water. I don't know if I want to sip that water now.
She's talking to water.
She is an elemental thing.
I want my character to actually be doing this in real life, like
Just like petting your lower lip. I'm gonna. Can I pour out some of the water and see if it replenishes it? I won't unsubmerge it.
Why wouldn't it be replenishing it now?
Yeah, I don't know. Is the bucket overflowing?
Oh, I'm imagining you as the starfish, and it's so cute. We should
Can you ask it to make some more water just for a couple seconds?
It doesn't know if it can make water or not. Oh, maybe we could ask it if it could try. Could I?
Yep.
I can make water myself, right? I want to whisper how to make water and ask it if it can do it.
Not
Try.
a lot though.
Just a little bit.
A little bit, as in give him like a.
The water level rises.
Oh, cool. So why would
some of the new water? I'm gonna taste it and see if it's salty or if it's fresh.
It's salty.
Interesting. Okay, so why would the Guild of Falling Leaves want it?
I mean, it
Probably
creates
to
salt
deliver it
water.
to somebody.
Literally creates water.
But what is it gonna do with it?
Yeah, salt water is not valuable.
I mean, you could think of all the things you could fill with salt
Wait,
water.
but around it. Oh yeah. What do we do?
This is an oasis that people stop at and refill water.
I know. Now I don't want to take it.
I mean, there's other oases.
So
Do we know if
somebody-
the all the oases are connected?
You don't know.
I want to whisper to it and ask if it's the only one of its kind. Like, do you have any brothers or sisters? Do you have any other
No.
stories?
I
Oh,
woke up.
it's so cute. What was the first thing you remember when you woke
Yeah, you can hear it thinking.
up?
It's like, it was dry.
How did you make it? Did it hurt?
It did. I made water.
Now you're okay.
Now I'm okay.
Do you make water by crying? Because it hurts so much.
I can
that you
make
start
water.
crying. Oh.
What's crying?
I hate this.
It's so little. Oh, it's like a little baby. So, I think that I would be very maternal at this instant and say something along the lines of, we can't hurt this poor little starfish.
I don't intend to hurt it.
Yeah, but you're trying to bring it to the bad guys.
Do we want to know about the...
Newt folk.
Yep, thank
Do
you.
we want to be evil people?
No, I do not want to be an evil person.
Okay, so let's get a fake starfish.
I
We-
think they're
Give it to
gonna
them.
know the difference.
How would they know? Maybe when we give it to them, I can make it make water.
I feel like that's just a bad juju right there.
It's bad juju to give a helpless, innocent child, adorable starfish to bad people.
Also, can't starfish, if you, like, break them,
Chop them in half.
they grow? I don't want to hurt it.
He's evil. I want to put my mouth back in the water and whisper, I will protect you.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, this is a turn of events.
We can't bring it back, so forget the newts. We can find out some other way.
Forget the newts.
Well,
Well,
so do we leave it then, or
there's-
do we take it with us?
two
Take it with us because they'll just bring another
dilemmas.
person.
So one is if we take it with us and don't give it to the guild, then we have to carry around a starfish that creates water in
Well,
a
we could
bucket
just
that's
leave it
probably
here.
heavy. Or we could try and leave it, but the guild knows it's here. So they'll just send someone else to come get it.
Well, that's not our problem.
It absolutely is our problem.
I'm just gonna gesture over to her.
Does it need oxygen?
I'm gonna say no because it's submerged in water.
I mean,
Right, but maybe you need
yes.
water or air to make, H2O.
Right.
H2O. Chemistry. The O stands for
snap.
oxygen. Oh,
Um,
snap! That's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and think of a way to invent some sort of contraption so I can carry it on my back.
Okay, so you're gonna spend the rest of the afternoon thinking about that.
I mean, we could tie seaweed together or something,
And so I was thinking,
and to hold the
Sorklop
bucket.
and his people are going to head out
Oh, are we going
once
with
night
them?
falls.
I'm gonna go ahead and join them and supper and hang out while she creates some sort of a basket.
Okay.
I'm gonna recommend to her that she leaves it in the oasis water, at least while we're here, so that the oasis.
You didn't know it was going to be this oasis. So. Like,
Wait.
you did not know this was the oasis that it was in. The guild said it isn't an oasis.
so they didn't know either.
You can assume that. Some people just roll really, really lucky.
First time all year.
I guess. Oh man, I really want to know about these newt folk,
Actually, you know what?
dude. What if you need the starfish to make the newt folk? Ba ba ba.
So it's the guild is taking the starfish to the Red Alchemist to make newt folk?
Maybe. I don't know about newt folk. Anyways.
As we are drawing to a close for our evening tonight, what is your plan for once night falls? Are you staying here, or are you going to be traveling with Circlop?
No, I'm not traveling with that fool unless I'm bringing the starfish.
I think
We're gonna head in the direction of Sorclop. If it's leading in the direction of our temple.
Okay, then I'm bringing the bucket.
Yes, we will.
We can make a crystal ball
something
and
out.
put it in the crystal ball.
Do we have crystal?
We will in crystal loop because I got crystal veins all over the place.
I
you know
mean,
what I'm
or you elemental build yourself a little sphere.
Yeah, there's sand everywhere. You can make a glass ball.
Sand plus sun equals glass.
saying? Well, because glass is melted sand. And you'd know that if you played a particular game in which you mine things and then craft them.
Only
Into
if you
other things.
did craft the things that you mined.
Perhaps I could find a craft wizard.
Quite possibly. So you'll be joining Sorclop.
Mm-hmm.
As
At
he
least in
heads
the
towards Crystal
direction of Crystal Loop, but
Okay.
I still have my eyes set on the chitinous dungeon.
Right. All
How
right.
strong is Orion?
I doubt Orion can carry this thing.
I think it'd be so funny if like little Orion was like flying up and down, like trying to carry this bucket.
He can't lift the bucket. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
He
could
just-
he's like
tiny.
this big.
I know,
Like
but
if he was
he's-
sitting on your shoulder, that tall.
But he's a pixie. I mean, he
could
would have
just
some sort of abilities.
He can
carry
fly.
it.
Yeah, maybe he has very strong wings. Like bees, you know?
They
Bees
cannot
have tiny
carry
wings,
a
but they're
bucket.
able to carry their whole bodies, which is scientifically impossible.
I
but
mean,
still they do
not
it.
impossible because it happens.
Right, but mathematically.
And on that note, which was so graciously delivered, apparently the Obsidian Souls have adopted a starfish
Apparently,
because that's what they do.
Apparently, we're just a petting zoo at this point.
You kind of are. Join us next week as we continue the adventures of the Obsidian Souls as the heroes on the edge of Desolation. And they have entered the Desolation.
But there will be no
tomorrow,
Desolation.
instead of Torg, Mark will be leading a game of Dark Eye. Thursday, Lee will hopefully be leading a game of Fading Suns. And on Friday is our 5th edition D&D game, led by Josh. It gets worse than Geberkin. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Becky, your GM. These are my heroes. And have a lovely evening.